Hi, everybody. I am Mitch English.
And I'm Andrea Jackson. This is Daily Flash, your source for trending news and entertainment. And
Steve Helling joins us here from People Magazine. Got a big article coming out today. It's in newsstands already, and you do a deep dive and tell us everybody about it.
I don't know if you heard about the story of the doctor out in California who allegedly intentionally took his Tesla off the side of the road down a cliff and killed his family, or almost killed his family. They actually all survived. So yeah, we do a deep dive into that story. It's kind of a sad one.
Interesting. That you can check that. It's on newsstands today. We have, of course, gone through. It was Oscar week. Basically, Sunday was Oscars and such. And there's lots of names. And it seems like when parents and they're having kids, they're trying to think of creative names and they want to do something different. There's a trend going on now where people are actually going to the movies. Okay, and then you wait until all the credits come up because everybody in Hollywood's got all these creative names and such, and you get, depending on the film, at least 4,000 names to choose from. So a lot of people are waiting for the credits to think up, or at least come up with ideas for names. I think that's a great idea. I mean, if you need a database, that's for sure.
Sure, but don't you look to see what the names mean? Like somebody's name, you could say, that's a pretty name, and come to find out it could be like Satan worship.
That's
you
right,
don't know. So
it's Harvey Weinstein. That's how you pronounce that. That's how it's pronounced.
So it can give you an idea, but you got to do your research.
Yeah, 100%.
And know the difference between the name and the actual role that they play.
Right.
Key grip could be I guess some people could.
This is a great name. This is my best boy. His name's Gaffer. Right? No.
Greensman. Oh, okay, got it. All right, very good. Well, an adorable young girl is winning hearts on social media after making a troubling discovery at school. She says her classmates seem to be deficient in 19th century European history. Check out the clip shared by her mom.
I was talking to people and I said, I bet Napoleon would be a Slytherin in Hogwarts because he has lots of ambition. The kids look at me and say, we don't know who Napoleon is. I asked 5 kids about this question and only one of them knew.
Wow.
The education system has greatly failed them.
The education system has greatly failed them.
Yeah. I like their face. I mean, it's just like,
was
I just don't understand. How do they not know who Napoleon is?
Yeah. Steve, you've got a dozen kids.
I do. I think that, they may not know who Napoleon is, but they know 80s pop, so they know who the Pointer Sisters are. So that's all that matters.
That's fair. I'll give them that. Yeah, all right, very good. All right, country star Blake Shelton is on a goodbye tour of sorts after announcing his departure from The Voice. The Tonight Show's Jimmy Fallon stopped by for one last shot at making the team.
I texted Carson. I said, I got to come over and say, hey, buddy, 23 seasons. Congratulations. You're a legend.
Thank you, buddy.
Congratulations.
Shelton was too quick for the Fallon bit. He said there was no way he was hitting the big red button. Blake says he was on to Jimmy from the get-go.
Yeah. And pretty decent performance. I wonder if Michael McDonald might have thought of that at least for that song.
No.
We go now to Seattle rapper and songwriter Macklemore. He's back in the spotlight. He's been actually, check this out, taking his 7-year-old daughter with him to his AA meetings. Singer says that his daughter is very aware of his struggles. He admits addiction is something that runs in his family. Macklemore calls it more of a conversation and a new point in parenting, saying, quote, I think having that conversation early on is important, and I think he's right on that. And I think a lot of people, it's thinking you're taking them into a place of adults are talking, but it really is a family thing when you go to these kind of meetings.
I mean, his alcoholism has affected his entire family, so his treatment should be attended by the family.
Yeah. And I think putting it out there in public sort of, makes you accountable for it and accountable to your family for it too. So it's a good conversation to have.
He is, I think, has some new music out as well. So, I mean, obviously this is why it's kind of on the forefront. He was probably asked that sort of thing. And again, when you do, if it makes you a better saying, listen, I'm taking my daughter AA, I don't want to see her to see me fail, then I think it's only going to help him. And I think it's pretty cool. It's weird to see that, you think, why, is somebody actually doing something really cool?
Yeah.
In the rap business.
It's an odd choice, but I can't say that, it's a bad one.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
A bad choice would be tuning away. We don't want you to do that. Stick around. We got more Flash coming up right after this.